even though he is a Jets fan. But, Guru, we are talking real NFL here, as well as talking Jets, and that is the NFL camps have finally all met. When we talked last week, they hadn't all started. Everyone's here, but not all the players have, and there's some big-name holdouts so far.
Huge name holdout. I mean, absolutely all pro caliber, all pro, all talented holdout. We're talking about guys like best in their position. You know, let's just go from the marquee guys.
Yeah,
man.
Start at the beginning.
Straight off the marquee guy. Zeke is holding out. The name everybody is checking about. The marquee guy of the holdout is Ezekiel Elliot, because he do play for the America's fake team. And you know how I feel about
Absolutely. We all know this.
The one thing you guys going to know about the Guru, and everybody knows, he hates the Cowboys.
I'm with you, of course.
So I'm loving every minute of Zeke pulling a Zeke move like this. So I'm like, hold out, my man. In fact, pull a Le'Veon Bell, man. Take the whole year off for all I care, man.
As an Eagles fan, I completely agree. I think it would be the best move to hold this as long as you can. Now, we talked about this last week. The Cowboys are the richest team in the world. Mm-hmm. They are the most valuable team in the world of any sport anywhere on the planet. Mm-hmm. Jerry Jones is the man. But Jerry Jones is getting a little cheap out here with his running backs. He was saying that he said, quote, "You don't have to have a rushing champion to win a Super Bowl." Now, when he won, he did. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to have a rushing champion to win a Super Bowl. The last
time I think the Russian champion did win the Super Bowl was his route.
Might have been his.
It was Emmett.
Emmett back in the day. But the Cowboys, so they go out and they sign Alfred Morris and tell Zeke, this isn't a bargaining thing here. So the questions on this for me, Guru, are is Zeke worth the big money? Who is he going to get it? Is he going to get it from Jerry? And is this a good or bad move in the light of what Le'Veon Bell did?
Zeke is worth every ounce, every penny, every check, everything. He's going to MasterCard direct deposit. I have a means, Western Union. I have a means of getting this man his money. Oh, now this Cash App, Venmo, you'll send that check. So I have a means. Zeke is worth every aspect of it because the offense is set up based on him. You mentioned the richest team of all and all that nature and all that rhetoric, but the richest team, that means the most important guy I'm talking about currently as the stage of where it's at, not in the future, but currently Zeke is the marquee guy of this offense. He makes everything go. So with that said, he deserved to get that type of compensation for having that type of value. That's what it is.
And we're talking what? He's in a $30 million range? Is that what we're looking at for him?
Oh, I mean, it's whatever Zeke wants. Just like we mentioned in some of the holdout, like Bobby Wagner for someone. There's certain guys, whatever he wants, you negotiate and give it to this guy. He is the guy. The people say, yeah, he's a running back. The long life of a running back, they don't have a long life. I mean, a long shelf life. So you're going to have some type of a little, setback on that. But right now we could all say Zeke has 3 to 5 great years left, elite years. So your whole organization is trying to win now a Super Bowl within those stretch. So if you get a Super Bowl within those stretch, which you highly do because you are favored with Zeke, then I think that makes up for the rest of the years if you guys are not highly as competitive. But you guys will always be competitive, but not Super Bowl competitive.
Well, they've got the other one they've got to worry about, though, is Dak Prescott. I want to talk about him later, probably in the drill.
He's not holding out.
Because he's not holding out, no. Yeah. But it does affect, the money that you want to give to Zeke. I guess the question here is, we've seen sort of a devaluing of running backs in the past couple of years. And Le'Veon Bell is the perfect example. He went out and got less money. He was not nearly as important as he thought he was, even though he seemed to be a core of the offense and was replaceable, like literally replaceable. But is Zeke making a mistake thinking that I mean, who's going to blink? Is just Jerry blink or does Zeke blink?
Absolutely. And I don't know. I just looked at it differently from your eyes with the Le'Veon Bell situation. I think he won that battle. I think he said he won that battle. You know, you sit out for a whole year and then you come back and made, 50-something million? Like, really? Like, he didn't have that money before he sat out. So
No.
So either way.
But he turned down a bigger offer, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
No? Am I confusing him?
No, yeah, he didn't turn down a bigger offer. They didn't give him the offer he wanted. So either way, because he just didn't play under the franchise tag, so he lost that season he would have played.
Okay.
That's what they were saying he would never get back. But I don't think I don't think you can say the running back a devalue. Yes, we had a stretch, but like I mentioned, this is an isolated situation because it's the Cowboys situation and it's how they were built situation. There's a reason why they got those type of linemen they have on they drafted. There's a reason why they have Zeke drafted as high as they drafted, and there's a reason why since they drafted Zeke, they won the division 3 of the last 5 years or so. So everything is
done them a lot of good.
Exactly, and in those times he's been
winning the division,
NFL leading rusher in the league. So it's not no coincidence that when Zeke was suspended, the Cowboys were in a little situation. You can talk about everybody else, but Zeke is the gas in that vehicle. Dak might be the car. You know what I'm saying? But damn it, you could have a fancy car you want. You could do all that. But if you put a cheap gas, you know what's going to happen to that engine.
Dak's the driver. He's just driving the vehicle. Zeke might be the gas that makes it go. Dak might even just be navigating, you know? So from we think Zeke, I think they got to pay him. I think Jerry's going to blink.
Absolutely.
Jerry Jones is just going to be an asshole and then cave in at the end because that's what he does in these situations. And then they're going to talk about Dak because Dak wants the big money too. So going from the Cowboys to the other big running back holdout is Melvin Gordon. And his situation for the Rams is a little bit... Chargers, my mistake. His situation for the Chargers is... for the Los Angeles San Diego Chargers is a little bit different because he's, not Zeke. How do you feel about this holdout?
He's a very productive guy to his own sense. I love Melvin Gordon in the sense of when he comes to short yards. Yes, he's not Zeke, but he is high level. If I say one thing, if I need 1 yard, I will feel very comfortable giving that rock to Melvin Gordon. More than I actually would probably to Zeke. I would give. That's how much Melvin Gordon he have a nose for that end zone, a nose for getting those clutch short yardage situation. But he do have, unlike Zeke, he has injury situations, a history of injury situations, and Zeke don't have that. And also the way the offense is set up, Phillip Rivers is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. That offense is more geared towards the execution of Phillip Rivers. And otherwise, the Chargers did an excellent job as far as drafting. They have a better depth at that running back position than the Cowboys. Austin Eckler is underrated. One of the best receiving back in the league. He has that type of abilities. And also Justin Jackson, the running back, the rookie from last year from Northwestern. I like him. He has that quick tilt. He just have a nice explosion. So they do have depth. In this case, I don't think Melvin Gordon have as much leverage like Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, obviously, Zeke is the league leader here. So which of these teams, he's probably not asking for the same number, but which of these teams K's first? Who gets their contract first and when?
I definitely trust Telesco over there with the Chargers. I love the Chargers front office. I think they handle things accordingly and appropriately. So I anticipate the Chargers,
the Los Angeles San Diego Chargers,
and Melvin Gordon situation to be taken care of in a more expedited process than Zeke, because obviously I think Melvin Gordon, don't ask me but I think Melvin Gordon is still in the States. That helps.
Has fled the country?
Yeah. I think that helps a little bit.
Well, I was just thinking. I think you're right too, because I think the Zeke deal doesn't get done until last weekend of preseason at the earliest. I think the reason is because he gets the summer off. Then he's in Mexico. He doesn't want to come back and go to training camp. No, he's gonna hold out till the season starts. He'll get in there. He's a vet. He knows what he's doing. Give him the ball. He'll run through guys. That's his job. Give him the ball. He'll run through guys. We got a couple more holdouts, just real quick, still holding out. Trent Williams. It looks like he's gone. He doesn't want to play there. This is ugly. This isn't just this isn't a money holdout.
It's another DC. It's another Redskin, man. As a Redskins fan, yes, as a Redskin authentic fan, it's getting to our time to part ways. I think it's going to be a mutual beneficial. It's not mutual in the sense
we call it a conscious uncoupling, like Gwyneth Paltrow and the Coldplay dude.
I think we all hit our peak. And we don't want this to get ugly. We don't want this separation because, Trent Williams is amazing talent. But I think we used up all of our lifeline.
Yes. I think that's a fair way to put it. I think you've used up all of your lifelines with Trent Williams if you're the Skins. Okay, so then the other one is Jadeveon Clowney down there in Texas, still holding out as well. We think Williams going to be traded. Something will happen there. What's going on with Clowney?
Man, what would be an ideal situation for the Redskins if you're listening, free consultation right here.
Right, Dan, we know you are.
The Texans have one of the worst.
Actually, we know you're not.
Yes,
you'd be doing better.
The Texans have one of the worst offensive line unit in football. They are terrible. And they have a franchise quarterback who needs to be protected. This dude was beat up and has been beat up since the Seahawks poached Dwayne Brown from them. And because
you're welcome.
Exactly. A couple years ago, Russell Wilson used to get beat up like that. And then Dwayne Brown came up. So this would be one of those ideal situations right here where Clowney wants that money, and Trent wants to get out. So the Redskins you always need pass rushers. Pow. Hey, buddy, go to Houston. Houston, and give us Jadeveon, and you can protect your young guy. And the Guru just made some paper, man. If I don't get that check,
I love it. I love it because it's so mean to Clowney. If the guy's holding out, it's
like
when
that D-line we have over there in DC and add a Clowney there, man. Come on, Redskins. I hope y'all listen out here, man. Y'all pass this on. Trent for Jadeveon Clowney in DC.
Yeah, I see it. I see it another way. If I don't want to play for Dan Snyder, if you're trading me to the Skins, that is one of the worst situations you could put me in. It's like in baseball, the Blue Jays traded Marcus Stroman to the Mets, and all I could think was, how much do the Blue Jays hate Marcus Stroman? They traded him to the Mets.
See, you can say, hey, everybody can say what they say about Dan Snyder except the players, because Dan Snyder get paid that check.
All right, that's he'll pay that check.
Yeah,
that's
Dan
right.
Snyder get that check, man.
Well, speaking of checks, Guru, before we